Good morning. My name is Nancy Bondurant-Couch. I have been charged with the honor of telling you what the church means to me. I was raised Methodist in Virginia, if you can't tell by the way I talk. But no matter where I have lived, I have found Methodist churches, different kinds, all around. I've lived in 7 different states. You are my people. You're the ones I come home to. When I was a child, my image of Jesus was this big poster that was in our Sunday school room. And here was Jesus in the middle, and all the children were coming to him, and they were all different colors from all different places in the world. That is my Jesus. My Jesus is one who accepts people, no matter where they come from, no matter who they are. And I'm not going to be able to read my notes because I'm tearing up here. But one of the things I love about our faith and our church that John Wesley founded was that we have a church that is socially responsible, that believes in prayer, and allows us to think. We are encouraged to question. This is a church in which we do not have to check our brains at the door when we walk in. We encourage questions. We encourage debate. We encourage small groups in which Margaret, and Marty, and others lead probing, thoughtful discussions. And as Reverend Buttle mentioned in his sermon just now, God is merciful. So we are allowed to question, to doubt. We are allowed to do those things. So when I found this congregation, and I found it welcoming, and what I also found was the prize of the education of the small groups, of embracing social justice opportunities, where we may be having a blast in the kitchen, making our boomerangs that we sell for mission, and to help women and children and people all over the world as we give that money toward mission projects. We do those things with Saturday's bread when we come in on Saturdays. It was started here at this church in Oneonta, not Saturday's bread initially, but this is where Oneonta's Saturday's bread is. And we give a lot of time and a lot of service. And when I came to this congregation in Oneonta, New York, and I said, wow, they don't just talk about it, they do it. Social action, right here in this community, feeding the hungry, praying for each other. Boy, do I appreciate your prayers. Woo! Flood buckets. I remember when we were, and we still are, having flooding, and we would create these flood buckets and put them all together. And I remember a pastor who came and blessed our work as he was putting it on the truck, and the prayer was that we are Jesus' hands and feet. That's our job, to embrace that and to work it. We support each other through our happy times and our sad times, through prayers, through bringing food. Thank you, Gail, and others who brought me food when I was in desperate straits. Cards and phone calls. We have a choir. We have children's ministries. We do things for each other. And this space, with these beautiful stained glass windows, it's a place where we can stop and meditate and reflect on what others did to build this space, on what our responsibility is to keep this space. of what those pictures are about when we look around the room and we meditate and we reflect, we can remember that those pictures portray a time on the other side of the ocean, in a very different place, in a very different time. And we can remember that love has no bounds, that love is love. And that takes me back to when I was in Sunday school, and there was that Jesus with all those people around him. Love is love. And that is what this congregation means to me. Thank you.